Hello and welcome to another episode of MSU Inside Out. I am Jesse Rosfit, joined now by Mariah Zabak. Mariah, back-to-back appearances here on MSU Inside Out, filling in for me last week and now in for Josh this
happy
week.
to be here.
And we have another great show, again, coming up today, Mariah.
I know we have a lot to look forward to. You have an interview with the catcher, Paul Vogelsang. I have a really exciting interview. But to start off, we will go straight to one. MSU's student-run coffee shop, the Beaver Brew Café, will be closing in just 2 weeks. The cafe will wrap up business with their final open mic night and an at-cost coffee inventory sale. One of our own, Ashley Bush, is the manager of the cafe. She joins the Entrepreneurship Club member Lane Flieger live in the newsroom to discuss the details.
Thanks, Mariah. It's definitely bittersweet to say that the cafe is closing. Lane here has been involved with the Entrepreneurship Club since last year. Thanks for joining me, Lane.
You're welcome.
Could you tell me a little bit about why the cafe is closing?
The cafe is closing because that's just the cycle of the club. We were meant to start a business, make it profitable, run it for a while, and then start a new one. So that's what we're doing now, is selling the brew and then starting on our next business venture.
That makes sense. So it's definitely a good thing, not a bad thing, that the cafe is closing. And when will the last day be?
The last day the brew's open is April 29th, and the last open mic night will be the 24th.
Ooh, okay. Sounds good. Could you tell me a little bit more about the open mic?
The open mic night is open to anyone in the Minot community. You can come sing, do your poetry. It's a lot of fun. Lots of people come. The brew is packed every open mic night, and I would just encourage everyone that wants to participate to definitely do it. It's really fun.
Yes, and we're actually giving away a ton of prizes since it's part of National Open Mic Night Week. So, yeah. And could you just let me know what the at-cost coffee inventory sale is?
Right, so we are no longer operating the coffee shop, so we're having an at-cost sale for all of the community. So we'll be selling all of our syrups and powders and the leftover coffee beans and any inventory that we have at cost to different members. So if you want to make your favorite Beaver Brew drink at home, you can do that.
Great, definitely. I think I'll be doing that as well.
Me too. Red Velvet Chai is my favorite drink ever. I love it.
Oh, yes. I love that one blended especially.
Delicious.
And could you tell me what is next for the Entrepreneurship Club after the cafe closes?
Well, in our immediate future, we are going to be helping the Souris Valley Animal Shelter start a kennel and grooming center on their property. And then a little bit farther on into the future, we're working on an oil field study, sending out some surveys in the Bakken so that we can help some people meet some life needs and try to help improve the lives of the people out in the Bakken.
Oh, wow, that's definitely relevant, and we could definitely use that. Well, there you have it. So the Beaver Brew will be closing on the 29th after their National Open Mic Night on next Friday. Don't miss out on all their prizes, and remember to hit up the at-cost sale if you'd like to make similar drinks at home. Thanks for the Inside Scoop, Lane.
You're welcome.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ashley. I know I'll be sad to be missing out on my morning coffee. The Beaver Brew is a really good coffee place.
Yeah, I didn't make it there as much as I probably could have. It's tough to fit getting some coffee into my busy schedule. Usually just make some at home and that's it. But now moving back to what's going on campus, we're going to talk to Megan about campus news. Megan, I know tomorrow, big event happening on campus is just kind of taking over and locking down campus tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely, classes are even going to be canceled tomorrow, so we're going to get into that and a few other things about this summer as well. The campus has been buzzing with activities this week to help celebrate President Dr. Shirley's inauguration. The week's events included bingo, movies, and even a talent show, all leading up to the big event. The inauguration will begin tomorrow afternoon at 2:00 p.m. in Anne Nicole Nelson Hall. Following the inauguration, there will be a reception in the McFarland foyer. All classes after 2 p.m. tomorrow are canceled for the inauguration. Students, faculty, and staff are all encouraged to come and support our new president. The MSU Community Relations class collected books to give kids the opportunity to hear family members from far away. Once the books were collected, the class got parents and other relatives to record their voices reading the books. After their voices were recorded, the audio will be sent to their family members across the country. The class helped around 25 families throughout the process, and are making their final edits on the audio recordings to be sent out this May. MSU Summer Theatre is hitting a big milestone this summer. I met up with some of the members earlier this week to discuss the summer.
Look out for me, oh muddy water, no mystery.
50 years ago, MSU Summer Theatre began performing 4 shows in their outdoor amphitheater. Now, 50 seasons later, Summer Theatre has grown to be a staple in the Minot community. This year is a big year for the theater as they'll be putting on 5 shows instead of the usual 4 to help celebrate the milestone.
Oh yes, it's gonna be bigger, better, and awesome. Now there'll be, instead of the usual 4 shows, there will be 5 shows, and so you'll get 3 shows in June, which will make it really hectic for us, but it'll be awesome. We'll do it just great. All of our crews will be on top of it. I'm not sure of all of the secrets that they have, but I'm sure there'll be some great stuff that'll come.
Director Carlin Gilseth says that more shows means more actors and more help throughout the theater.
Like I said, it does put a lot of pressure on the actors, the company that, is filling out the summer. But you know that the shows aren't only about actors. They're about technicians and all the things that go on behind those actors to support them.
Although Summer Theater seems months away, auditions for the shows begin this month. Auditions for adults will be on April 10th from 4 to 7 p.m., and auditions for children will be held on April 25th from 10 to noon. Actress Annika Kraft says she can't wait to see old and new faces at the theater this summer.
All of the relationships and the friends that come back, and you meet up with a bunch of people from the community, not only from the school, but like people come from different areas. Like people from Grand Forks come, or this year someone's from Illinois is even coming all the way back. So it's all those relationships and friends. I think that's the biggest part of summer theater.
These seats may be empty now, but in just a few months they will be full of excited audience members ready for the new season. This is Megan Wolf, Channel 19. For more information on auditions or how to get involved with Summer Theater Season 50, contact Kevin Newharth at 858-3878. Well, Mariah, I'm pretty excited about this summer. I know we have some great shows happening at Put Summer Theater.
I know I never got to make it to one, but I heard that Shrek was really good, so I know that people are going to be looking forward to what you guys have. Thank you. More things to look forward to in the future. With me today, I have Hannah Ayton, the current president, and Sherry Chan, the former president of the Student Social Work Organization here on campus. And they are currently putting on their 13th annual Spring Symposium. So Sherry, can you tell me a little bit about what we can look forward to seeing at the symposium?
So this year the title of the symposium is Stolen Lives, the Reality of Human Trafficking. We were lucky enough to get an international speaker. She's from Vancouver, British Columbia, and she's part of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And she deals with specializing with international human trafficking, and that's about it for that.
Okay, so what kind of professionals can we expect to see there?
We have a lot of different professionals that come out. We've had cops before, anyone in the human services, so a lot of social workers mainly. We've also had nurses and other personnel that deal with humanitarian work.
And this event will be put on in Cyril Moore, room 16 on April 30th from 8 to 4:30. How can somebody register for this?
The last day to register is actually tomorrow, April 17th. You can register by contacting Dion Spooner at 858-3142. You need to have your name and information in by tomorrow, but you don't actually have to pay until the day of the symposium, so there is some lenience there.
And so this is open to the public. How much does it cost?
Yeah, it is open to the public, and it costs $85.
Okay. So why did you guys choose to promote the trafficking? Why did you guys focus on this year?
Well, for anyone who watches the news, there has been a lot of human trafficking events and situations that have been brought up, and being so close to the Canadian border and bordering also Mexico at the bottom, there's lots of trafficking back and forth, and it's easier with drugs and people and all that. So we thought it'd be ideal topic to cover for the public and like psychologists, sociologists, social workers, just so they can understand what they're getting into, basically.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure that you guys go online or go and register. That's with
Dion Spooner.
Dion Spooner from the Student Social Work Organization. Thanks again, guys. Later on in the show, we have a lot of things to look forward to. We'll start off with an exclusive interview from the catcher Paul Vogelsang, leading into some interesting prince and princesses and how they're making children's days special or every single day. And then we have to hear about the weather and hopefully it getting better. So stay tuned and we'll see you after the break.
Thank you to our underwriters.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports, located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
All-American Trophies, established in 1983, located on South Broadway for all your trophy and screen printing needs.
Art Main, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies, located on Main Street.
Digital Office Center, offices located in Minot and Bismarck, provides a complete line of Xerox equipment, supplies, and other services.
MSU Hockey Club, the 2013 ACHA Men's Division I National Champions. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics Department, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Red and Green, Minot State University's official student-run newspaper.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest under one roof to connect like-minded individuals.
Creative Property Management, over 45 years in managing properties and finding tenants the right home.
Be seen, be heard on the Alshire, Black Box, and Amphitheater stages. MSU Theater, where we tell the world's story.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
Fiancé Bridal, located downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Pepsi of Minot, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas of Minot, Dickinson, Devils Lake, Bottineau, and Hettinger.
Rick's Jewelry, where you'll shimmer and shine.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agency handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
97 Kicks FM, today's hot new country.
KZTR FM, Minot's rock station, 105.3 The Fox.
KMXA FM, Minot's best music mix, Mix 99.9.
Jacobson Music, family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
Beaver Brew Café, a coffee shop run by MSU students in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Minot Automotive, offering a superb selection of new 2014-2015 and used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Toyota models.
Uncle Mattio's, a place where everything is fresh, from pizza dough that's made in store each day to locally grown veggies that are delivered every morning.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMC, local news, weather, and sports.
Bridgeford Construction, licensed and insured for all your concrete needs, residential and commercial.
Ike Heatings, providing immediate sleep and furniture solutions for individuals, families, and commercial properties.
Hello and welcome back to MSU Inside Out. We have a lot to look forward to moving on. I know I'm kind of scared for Zombie Week.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get into that in here in a little bit. Just it's something we're gonna have to stay on your toes. We're gonna go into entertainment news with Emily Badalin right now, and she's gonna tell us a little bit more about that. about why we just need to be on our toes around school the next few weeks.
Yes, Zombie Week is going to be an intense one. It's starting to feel a lot like summer outside, and KMSU is celebrating the wonderful weather by hosting a week-long game of tag. The theme for the event is humans versus zombies, and yes, you heard me right, it will last a week. Starting Monday, students can go to the Beaver Dam to register and join in the fun. They will be assigned as either a human or a zombie, and from there, it's free game anywhere on campus. Sign-up dates are April 27th through May 1st, and the game will start Monday, May 4th, and end Friday, May 8th. There will also be a senior block party to follow. Much of the broadcasting crew here at Minot State just returned from Minneapolis from the Midwest Broadcast Journalism Conference. The conference is a 2-day gathering packed with specific breakout sessions, meetings, and a banquet to end the weekend. Eric Severide Awards were also given, and 3 of our very own won. Nolan Axton won for sports play-by-play, Jesse Rostovet for sports reporting, and Elizabeth Ham for her series Probably Gaming that we all love to watch here on the show every week, except sadly not this week. Congratulations to you all. Kids in town are in for a real treat. There is a local business in Minot that's taking a step further to give children around the community the party of their lives. Matthew Maldonado has more.
Sometimes it takes more than a few extra candles to brighten up a birthday party. Super Duper Fun Time offers kids a chance to live their dreams, bringing their favorite characters to life.
This type of job, it's not just about the acting and becoming the character, but it's also being good with kids, because that's probably 80% of the job right there. And if you have to be outgoing with the kids too, you can't be shy, you can't be reserved, you have to get out there and get the kids to want to be part of whatever it is that you're creating for them, the magic, the world that you're creating for them.
It's all about involvement. Most importantly, for the kids.
I think I would totally, as a kid, would have wanted a princess to come to my birthday party. So to be able to do that for another kid now is just super awesome. I get to play Rapunzel, who's one of my favorite princesses, and she's quirky and fun, and I just really enjoy that.
And with all opportunities, there is no shortage of actors or actresses.
It has been wonderful. It's definitely been kind of a dream come true because I love all the Disney princesses and just kind of actually getting to be a princess and just kind of seeing kids kind of light up with joy when they see their favorite princess. It's been a great time.
With only being active for almost a year, Super Duper Fun Time continues to gain hype, expanding to other areas like Williston, Stanley, and even Bismarck. From KMSU Channel 19, I'm Matthew Maldonado.
And you can learn more at superduperfuntime.com. Now, keeping kind of the exciting news rolling, I know Jesse Rostovet is here with his interview to talk about some upcoming home baseball games.
Absolutely. Thank you once again, Emily. As she said, I'm joined here by Paul Vogelsang. He's the catcher, a redshirt sophomore for the Minot State baseball team. Paul, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Now, Paul, you guys came in yesterday when you guys played Bemidji. You guys were on a 6-game losing streak, and you guys ended up sweeping Bemidji in a pretty exciting fashion yesterday. Just going into the game yesterday, what was your guys' mindset, being that you were kind of in a down with that 6-game losing streak?
Well, with the 6-game losing streak, that can be a bit of a confidence killer, you know. So going into the week at Bemidji, we really wanted to bring that confidence back up because we knew we could play with them and we definitely knew we could beat them. So our goal was to take both of them and really boost that confidence back up going into the set with Northern this weekend.
You guys finally ended that streak in your first game against Bemidji, and then in the second game of the doubleheader, you guys came in down by 5 into the bottom of the 9th, and then the bats just really heated up. You were telling me about that. You guys scored 7 runs in really an exciting 9th inning. What was the atmosphere like yesterday, just after such an exciting day?
Oh, it's great. After taking a couple games, you know, the spirits are high and the confidence is high again, and that's the most fun baseball is when everyone's having fun, everyone's just playing for each other. Yeah, it was just a great set, you know, especially stealing that second one from Bemidji in the late innings. Really, the bats came alive, and just a lot of fun in general. Yeah, that's the best kind of baseball is when you're having fun.
And now you guys want to keep moving in that kind of baseball coming into this week. You guys have 2 doubleheaders, 4 total games against Northern State this weekend, all at Corbett Field on Saturday and Sunday. Northern State right now 8th place in the NSIC, and top 8 teams go to the go to the NSIC playoff tournament at the end of the season. So they're right where you want to be in the top 8. They're a very good offensive team. What are you guys looking to do this weekend against them?
Our biggest goal is to take all 4 from them. We're going in very confident, and that's what we really want to do, is steal a bunch of games from them. I know they're looking at us the same way. They want to take a bunch of games from us, but that's the great thing about the NSIC, is any team can beat any team depending on who comes out to play and who really wants it the most. So hopefully this weekend we come ready to play. We come and play confident baseball, and we steal a few from Northern and ruin their weekend.
You talk about confident baseball. I think that's something you're really going to have to point through this week against Northern. They're top 5 in most offensive categories throughout the NSIC, and they score nearly 8 runs a game. How sharp are you going to have to be defensively?
Very sharp. That's a key aspect of our game, is we need to play sharp baseball on defense. And when we play great defensively, that's when we win most games. Error-free baseball means usually a win. So this weekend, as long as the pitchers are on their game, I think we'll be able to take a few from them.
You mentioned anybody can beat anybody in the NSIC. You guys are sitting currently in 11th, and Northern sitting in 8th. Should be good matchups again this weekend.
Yep,
again,
sure.
Saturday and Sunday at Corbett Field. It starts on Saturday at 1:30, and then it starts again at noon on Sunday. Again, all 4 games at Corbett Field. You can catch catcher Paul Vogelsang and the rest of the Minot State Beavers baseball team. Paul, again, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you.
And good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to jump over to another guy who likes to talk about baseball, Nolan.
I do like to talk about baseball. Fun fact, too, President Shirley is going to be throwing out the first pitch at Saturday's games, so it'll be fun to watch. But as Paul said, Minot State baseball is in the thick of their season, as they will be playing midweek and weekend games for the rest of conference play. Of course, the Beavs had a tough time this past weekend, as they were knocked off in 4 straight by reigning conference champs Augustana. But the Beavers got back to their winning ways, as you can see, with 2 big dubs on the road against Bemidji yesterday afternoon, as a 7-run 9th powered them to victory in Game 2. You can catch the Beavers in action this weekend as they host Northern State. First pitch on Saturday is at 1:30 and 12 on Sunday at Corbett Field. And on to football now, as Marcel the Shell Brinson gives us a look into how the MSU Beavers prepare for their off-season spring scrimmage.
Going through 3 coaches in the past year meant the team would have a difficult time adjusting. With the fall season in the books, with the current coaching staff, the team is looking to get bigger, stronger, and faster.
Well, the off-season program really consists of a lot of different fundamental aspects of athleticism. So we wanted to basically gain strength, lose body fat, get better agility, better condition, all that stuff. So the main improvement is definitely to get stronger, definitely get faster and more athletic. I think the most important thing that people don't talk about is more of team unity, team bonding. Guys going through a struggle together. The stronger you are, the more confident you are in your abilities. You know, the higher level of opponent you can take on, it's just going to all lead to more success for individuals.
A great offseason will lead into a great upcoming season for the Beavers. Reporting for KMSU Channel 19, I am Marcel Brinson.
The Beavs will be in full pads for 2 scrimmages on April 18th and the 25th, both at 9 a.m., followed by the annual spring game on May 2nd at 6. And it's that time of year again, as the Stanley Cup playoffs kicked off last night. 4 games took place last night to open up the quest for Lord Stanley's mug, as all were good games, but Blackhawks fans were biting their nails as they watched their team come back from a 3-0 deficit to oust the Predators in double overtime. The remaining 8 teams will begin their series tonight. And Jesse, I know you're a hockey fan. Who do you got going this
Tonight,
playoffs?
I think it'd be pretty nice to see the Wild win, but they have such a tough matchup against the Blues, playing really well. It also
and no Bruins. How's that make you feel?
No Bruins makes me feel like a Maple Leafs fan.
Yeah, it happens. But hey, I'm used to it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks Nolan again. We're gonna get back into a little bit what he was as we move into weather now, Mariah, we'll just get back into it. We were talking about earlier about baseball, just hoping the weather can stay nice this weekend.
Yeah, it's supposedly not supposed to be too bad. Hopefully no rain. Bridget, you're here to tell us a little bit more, I'm sure.
You guys, we are in luck. Let's get right to it. It's going to be great weather, and it's currently great weather right now at 62 degrees, and you know, it feels like 60 degrees. It's really warming up. And then looking on into tonight, we will be seeing also some nice weather, guys. It's gonna be not too chilly, not too warm, but just right. It's mostly clear and a slight breeze. Looking on into Saturday, again, it's gonna be heating up great for that baseball weather, you guys. 71 degrees, and even Saturday is gonna be just as nice, but in the nightfall, some slight chance of rain is present. Looking on into Sunday, again, pretty good weather all across the board. 50s, slight breeze again, but no worries. It's going to be nice and sunny for the most part. Looking on to the extended, again, those 50s are going to hang with us for quite a while. It is going to be a little bit breezy, but still nice for that outdoor weather, and I'm excited to ride my bike and go to the baseball games and just have a good spring.
Talking about riding bike, I know you actually rode one yesterday.
I sure
You
did.
sent me that picture of that, so it should be nice weather. You can bring that bike out right back out and head down the road.
Will do.
Thanks, Bridget.
I feel like it's been cold for so long, I forgot how to ride a bike.
Yeah, well, they always say it's just like riding bike makes, just because it's so easy, so I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. So Mariah, plenty of action coming up this weekend. I know we have the inauguration tomorrow. Baseball games coming up this weekend. Should be pretty good weekend to get outside.
Oh
especially
yeah,
with the weather.
Absolutely. I know I'm already looking forward to my Saturday in the sun. So.
And a few other things looking forward to. I know we were talking about Zombie Week on campus. How nervous are you for that?
Okay, I'm really nervous because I haven't heard enough about it. Like, I know that I am a person and a zombie is going after me, but I don't know where to take cover, and I'm nervous about that.
Yeah, we'll have to get a little more info on that.
I know that you can go on and like their Facebook page, as there is a Facebook event going around. So if you want to be involved, that you can go check that out and scare yourself early.
I know Andrea talked to me about it about a week and a half ago, so that was a little fun to talk to him about. It should be a pretty fun activity. And again, about the baseball games, I know there was something you did the PA announcing for baseball teams. Now you're not doing that anymore. They got somebody else.
Yeah, I did it last year, and I did it for a couple games this year. And you know, it's always fun to go out there. Like the couple weeks ago, their games are so high scoring these days. So there was 12 runs and a half an inning. It was insane. So I mean, it's always fun to go out there and get to know like the players better.
Yeah, now that you're not doing the PA announcing, you can just sit back and enjoy it a little more.
Enjoy the sun, because in the PA you're in a box.
Absolutely. So now, again, on this episode of Inside Out, thanks again, Mariah, for joining me this week.
Thank you, Jesse, for having me.
Our song of the week is Earned It by The Weeknd. Have a great week, everybody.